Sorry y'all haven't been getting videos from me. But there's a little thing called high school. Anyway, you guys are getting a video now, so no need to complain. And if you're wondering why my voice sounds different, yeah, it's a little thing called getting a new phone finally. I've achieved transcendence. If you're wondering what kind of phone that I got an iPhone 12 mini. Also, consider going to my, what's that thing called again? Description, and joining the Discord. You can talk to me, make suggestions about videos, all sorts of stuff. And I'm making this video as I get ready, so if there's a point where I'm not talking, it's just because I'm throwing on some clothes. But anywho, so this is what if deku was noob saibot. So Deku, when he's born, he is legit pitch black. And Inko, she's just like, what's wrong with him? Why does he look like this? And the doctor just chalk it up to like, it might be his quirk or something happened with his genes. And she said, okay. And that's just like how Deku is. So Deku, he has a pretty like normal life. We skipped 4. He wakes up his mom. He taps her. He's just like, Mom, I made breakfast. And Izuku, he hasn't made any friends because people are afraid of the way that he looks. So he wears like a mask, just like the mask in this picture. With his hair pulled back into a man bun or something, I don't know. But I mean, she's like, how did you make breakfast? He's like, with my little friend. I've discovered new ways. Anywho, so Deku, where is he? Yeah, let's use the MK9 outfit. But he summons Saibot, and Saibot's like, "Man, you need me, Izuku." He's like, "Oh yeah, I just wanted to show Mom to you." And she was like, "Oh, this must be your quirk." And Saibot's like, "Yeah, I'm totally. I'm a, I'm a quirk, alright." But anyway, oh my god, my eyes. They go to a quirk doctor. The doctor checks his quirk up to be shadow manipulation. So he can teleport through shadows, make portals in shadows, well, shadow portals, to another realm, which is his own private dimension. Nobody has access to it. And then, one more ability that I'm gonna give him, the Eternal Void, which it's just a never-ending black mass. So, like, it's essentially a dark hole. And it works kind of like a domain expansion. So, well, that, and he has noob saibot. And then he also has photographic memory. And that's why he was able to cook breakfast. And so they leave, and like, he goes like, "My son's gonna be such an amazing hero." He's like, "I don't really want to be a hero though. I just want to live a normal life and take care of my mom." And she's like, "Huh?" He's like, "I know you may think it might be a waste of my ability, but at the end of the day, I just want to have fun with my mom and live a normal life." And he's just wondering why in the world he said that, because, like, every kid wants to be a hero, right? Right? But anywho, Deku asks his mom if he can go to the park. She says, "Yeah, sure." What hoodie do you wear today? Let's go with bleached black. And quit. Anyhow. So Deku goes to the park. And he sees a girl getting picked on by some boys, and he was about to go step in, but she beat all it has. Like, she beat them all. And you may be asking, who might this have been? No, it's not this one. It's this one. Well, a child version, but you can see which direction I'm going with this. Yeah, I'm gonna just add this one later. anywho. So, Deku, he walks up to her, and he said, "You're pretty cool." And Deku, he's like half a foot taller than her. She's like 2'1", and he's like 2'7". 2'7", like it's an accomplishment. I think that's how tall we were when we were kids. I don't know. Or she's 3 foot, he's 3'7". But yeah. And so he's like, that was pretty cool. And she says, "What's wrong with you?" He says, "Nothing's wrong with me." And she just says, "Your skin." He says, "Oh, yeah, nothing's wrong with me. It's just my quirk." And she says, "What, is your quirk to make your skin darker?" He said, "No." My quirk's shadow manipulation. And he explains his quirk to her, and she's like, okay. Well, wanna be friends? He's like, sure. But anywho, so Deku, he goes ahead and he now has one friend. And so they chill and talk at the park. They don't really play at the park. I mean, she wants to. Deku just summons Saibot, and they all three have a good time. Saibot now develops a more outgoing personality, as towards Deku's just nihilistic and loner type. So, essentially, me, I don't like people, especially at my high school, because I'm going to a new one. But anywho, so Deku, he goes ahead and he starts training, because he's like, I want to get stronger if I'm gonna protect my mom. And yeah, let's just guard Kakashi. And Kakashi, I know she wouldn't have liked that sentence. And Deku's like 12 at this point. So Deku, he starts getting them gains, because Deku, he was had a little extra padding, shall we say. And he goes ahead, starts getting in them gains for a solid 2 more years. So at this point, he is 14. Kakashi, she has feelings towards Deku, and she wants to be a hero. And she's wondering why he doesn't, because he's already a lot stronger than, like, everybody. And he gets bullied a lot. He just doesn't really care. And a lot of people are, like, afraid of him. But, he starts getting in them gains. He took, like, a month off from school just to do it, because his grades are the highest. He has straight A's. Which, if anybody's wondering what mine are looking like right now, all A's except for in science, I got a B. And I'm talking about science in general. I have 2 science classes. I have a B in both. It's sad. But, anywho. So, Deku, he goes ahead and he decides, you know what? I'm gonna train even harder. Because what he was doing was Saitama's little training workout. He now decides, why not do 200 of each, including the run. And so now we go to when he's 14. This man is ripped. Like, there's no way to describe it. Well, there is. So, currently, 8-pack. And, yeah, 8-pack. His muscles are, like, real chiseled and defined. And he got 5 inches taller than when he was before. He was like 6 or nah. He was like 5'7". So now he's 6. Or no, he's 6 foot flat. 14. But yeah. So Deku right now but Deku right now goes to school, and that was his like little 1-month break period. And like people, they already knew he was getting a little skinnier. And Kakashi, she hadn't came over, she just talked with him on the phone. And Deku, he kind of had feelings for her. He's submerging them. Because he's like, she doesn't like me, I don't want to get hurt. Like, that's just gonna be a pain for me. But I knew. Oh yeah, by the way, as of Tuesday, I've been in the friend zone for 10 years. I think I'm gonna make merch. Yeah, you heard me. Make merch. That says King of the Friend Zone. It's just gonna be like a circle with the word friend zone. And then Goku Black with a crown on. Yeah. That's legit what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to draw it out and everything. I'll show y'all what it is later. Well, what it will look like later. But anywho, Deku, when he comes back to school, he's wearing the boots and the pants, and then like a hoodie, and his mask. And he walks in, sits in his seat, pops open a book, starts reading. And then he summons Saibot, and any experience that Saibot gets, he will also get. So he works like a shadow clone. And Deku, he can make more of Saibot. Like, he can make multiple clones of Saibot. They just won't have their individual personalities. They'll work like clones. So, like, if he sends a thought to them, then they can do that. And he'll only use this ability for when he's in fights or when he doesn't want to do something. Doesn't want to raise kids. Bada bing, bada boom, he got a clone. Unlike my father. Oh yeah, by the way, I might be doing a birthday live stream or making a video on my birthday, which is November 22nd, to show you what we're going to be doing. I won't film for the entire day, so y'all have to watch like an 8-hour long video. But if you want that, let me know in the comments. I'll also post the link to my Discord there. But anyway, so he walks in, he just sits in his seat. And then Kakashi, she didn't come to school that day because she had something. But so Bakugo and them think it's like, oh, his girlfriend isn't here. We can bully him. You couldn't from the start, little buddy. I don't know why I'm calling you little buddy. I hate your character. But no, please don't kill me. I beg of you. Don't unsub, please. I beg of you. I don't like the way his character is written. Okay, that's it. Only flaw that I see in Bakugo. Only flaw. That and that hairstyle. Like, bro, you look like a Pomeranian. That and the quote, eternal whatever. Tick tock tick. But anywho. So, Deku, well, they walk up to Deku, and they're like, your little girlfriend isn't here to save you. He's just like, I don't need her, and plus, I don't have a girlfriend. But, Deku, he goes ahead. Dang, that's one nasty call. But, he goes ahead and he decides, you know what? I'm finna hit all these niggas with a 1-2. And he looks at Saibot, and Saibot's like, finally, we're gonna do this. Deku nods his head, grabs Bakugo's face, smashes his head on the desk. Saibot uppercuts him. Deku opens 2 portals, above and below. Yum. And starts accelerating. Deku stops both of them, kicks him out the window. Saibot rebounds like he's playing volleyball. And Deku over the head kicks like it's soccer. And Saibot's like, bang! Just punches that man dead square in the gut. Sends Bakugo all the way back to Deku. Deku begins the 102 hit combo. So Deku, he uses his rush attack, and then he gets his sickle, no. Put that back. Sorry, didn't mean to use that yet. But he starts beating the lights out that nigga. Anywho. So, Deku, he has now achieved a little thing called clout. From 1, beating Bakugo, 2, being the tallest kid in class, in their school. Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard for me to be the tallest. Like, I'm legit taller than Aizawa. The only person in MHA that I think is taller than me would probably be like Mount Lady or like Mount Lady, All Might, or All for One, or like any pro hero, depends on the pro hero. Anyway, but Deku, he comes back, sits down, he's like, resume your lesson, teacher. And the teacher's just like, okay. And Deku, he knows where Kakashi lives, so he texts her while he's or after school, he texts her where she at, and she says, at my house, you want to come over? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. Teleports to her house, knocks on the door, she opens the door. Bang! She wearing this. And his insides was just like, you know what? You need to slide. Like, automatic. And she's wearing her headband like that because she got into an accident. He said, why are you wearing your headband like that? And she said, I got into an accident. He's like, doing what? She said, you see, me and my uncle were riding dirt bikes and mine fell off, some stuff, and he inspects her body and he's just like, what am I gonna do with you? As he like flicks her on her forehead protector, and she can like feel it, and she's like, ow, and she's like, did you get taller? He's like, yeah. And he takes off his hoodie, puts it on the coat rack, and says, alright, wanna play some video games? Train? Watch me train? Or what? And she's like, nah. I want some of your food. He's like, fine. And he goes into the kitchen and he starts cooking. He makes salmon, shrimp, and steak. But he makes all of that stuff. And then he goes over, has her food, they start eating. And he's like, yes. He's enjoying his food when she pops the question. Hey, Izuku, do you, have anyone that you like? He's like, yeah, but I doubt she likes me back. And she's like, who is it? And she's like, getting scared that it's not her. And he says, let's see. She got into an accident a little bit ago. And she has white hair. She's pretty fit too. And she says, just tell me who she is. And he's just like, you're blind, right? And she's like, huh? What do you mean? And he gets up from his chair. And she stands up and he says, you're the one that I like. Reason why I did this is because, I don't know if she saved the conversation or not. Excuse all of my group chats. So, I got friend zoned by this chick. But, if you want to pause, me sitting here throwing hints, just like, but yeah. So that's why I got friend zoned for like the 9th time. Not by the same girl, but, or no, 11th. Sorry if trying to hide things from y'all. Yeah, first time I ever got friend zoned was when I was 6. But, that's a story. And she's like, you like me? And he's like, yeah. It's okay if you don't like me back. We can still stay as friends. And she hops on that man and tackles him to the ground and pulls down her mask and kisses that man. Man. And he's just like, I have no idea what's going on, saibot. What is going on? And he says, bro, I'm gonna be for real with you. I think you about to get some. And he says, if I'm about to get some, then does that mean? And he says, yes. Yes, he do. She like you, my guy. And he's just like, joy. What? In my room? Anywho. So, where are my shoes? Oh yeah, by the way, since my school's doing a Halloween thing and all of my friends are doing it, I said I was gonna be a YouTuber. And they said, huh, what do you mean? You gonna dress up like Mr. Beast or something? Because if so, you lack the money. And I'm like, oh, I know that. I'm just gonna dress up as myself, because if you forgot, I'm a YouTuber. And they said, wait, yeah, I forgot about Leo. What, 800 some odd subscribers? And I'm like, yes. Which currently we are at. Heck, I actually don't know. 791. Yes, please, I beg of you all. 800. I beg of you. If we reach 800, I'll start making hour-long videos again. Cause, yeah. And I'm sorry that I've been doing schoolwork. It's not the schoolwork, it's the amount of it. So I could probably make videos while I'm doing it if y'all want me to do that. By the way, no, you will not be getting videos on Mondays or Fridays. Well, Fridays, yeah, but they'll be uploaded at like 9 o'clock because I have football practice. So that's like the only time you guys are gonna get videos. But anywho, so Deku, he goes ahead and he says, "So does that mean?" And she says, "Yeah. But you tell anyone, and I mean anyone, about this, and you're dead meat." And he says, "Huh? But he's awake." And she blushes and gets off of him, and she's just like, "You want to go play some video games or something?" Deku just walks up to her, hugs her. He says, "Nope. I just want to hold my girlfriend like this." And she's blushing, and she's just like, annoying. And she doesn't live with anybody. Her family is dead. But, yeah. So, Deku, he asks his mom, since he's gonna be, since he'll be 16, because if he didn't, or 15, I mean, because if you didn't know, in Japan, middle schools go 4 years, high schools go 3 years. But, yeah. But, anyway, so, after that, Deku and Kakashi start hanging out like a lot more. But, so Deku asks if he can move in with her, and he goes like, "Yay. Let me know when I'm gonna have grandchildren, by the way. I want to pick their names." And he's like, no, maybe, sort of. Maybe. And she's just like, "Yay, I'm gonna have grandkids." And like Kakashi was right there for the entire conversation, and she's just a blushing mess. But anyway, he says, "So what school are you gonna go to Kakashi?" And she's just like, "I'm gonna go to UA." And he says, "I might as well go." And she says, "Huh? I thought you didn't want to be a hero." "I don't. But ain't nobody stealing my girlfriend. Ain't nobody touching my girlfriend. Ain't nobody looking at my girlfriend." He gets real defensive. Saibot pops out and he's like, "No one is touching you." And him and Saibot just fist bump like they're brothers or something. And she's like, "You two are strange." And they both at the same time go, "No, we just love you." And she's just blushing, and she's like, "Fine." Any time skip to the entrance exam. So, Deku. What the heck did I do with my lanyard? Oh, it's right there. But yeah, anybody else at school making them use bus passes? But anyway, so Deku, he goes to the entrance exam and he aces the written exam because he uses his shadows to move one of his eyes and look at everybody else's test scores. And he goes up to the podium where the correct test stuff is, and he looks at it, unbeknownst to Mike. But yeah, he gets 100% on that. Now to the physical exam. We go, and Deku, he makes saibot, and then like 40 more of him. And he says, alright, as soon as that gate opens, rush in. And he says it telepathically. And the gate opens just a little bit. They all turn to like a slimy sludge. So they're all the way out that door. Just boom. Bolt, and then they all pop up, spread out. One straight scatter. But and I did that because it's like 6:41 in the morning. I'm not yelling. But anyway, so Deku, he goes ahead and he's already got like 400 points. Or nah, 537. And he says, that's enough for now. And then the 0-pointer. Kakashi, she has like 400. And she's going to like fight the 0-pointer, and then like a building almost collapses on her and she gets stuck under some rubble. And she's like, darn it, I can't use my Sharingan. Because that's her quirk. And she has both eyes. But anywho, so Deku, he goes ahead, and the 0-pointer is about to crush her. He sees, bang, teleports over there, grabs the 0-pointer's foot with one hand, shoved that man so far, and then all of his clones pop out from his back. They all go to town on him. And Saibot's like, you do not touch her. Do you not understand? 11000 or 11000 motherfucker. Like, bro. He's trying to get this robot to understand you do not touch our woman. But bro, Russia be like, not my woman, our woman. But anyway, I got any Russian viewers? Hi. But anyway, so Deku, he goes out and he gets her up. Yes, I am.
Wearing shorts?
Yes.
You ain't combing your hair.
I am. Just not at the moment.
What?
I said I am, just not at the moment. Alright. Bad boy. Come on. Bad boy. Outside. But anyway. Goku. he gets his UA acceptance letter. And so he's going to UA. Go. Go, fat boy. But, so, Deku. And Kakashi both open their letters, and they hug each other at the fact that they both get into 1A. And so they go to school, and like they both get in, and Deku, he sits down, and he's just like, oh, Kakashi's birthday is coming up. I wonder what I should get her. Maybe a new video game. Yeah, that works. But as he's thinking this, Aizawa gets up and he says, "Alright, everybody, introduce thyself." Everybody goes except for Kakashi. And, well, Deku. And Deku's real name is Noob. Just because, yeah. And so, he goes ahead and he says, "Hi, I'm Noob Saibot. Currently, I'm 6'4". That's my girlfriend," as he points to Kakashi. "And I hope to getting to know you all, I guess. My quirk is shadow manipulation, by the way." And he walks away. Just like that, he really don't care. Like, anybody can catch this. Palms, no jutsu. Hands, no jutsu. Like, I'm German. My name is Holmes. But, Deku, he's just done with it. He already just doesn't like the vibe he gets from these people. And he decides, I'm gonna make that known. But he says, "I really don't like any of you. Especially you." As he points to Mineta. And he says, "Now if you, or the built-in charger cord right there, ever, and I mean ever, tries to touch my girl or look at her, you might as well just pay the medical bills right there. Like, it's on site with y'all. Don't even with me." But, anyway, so they go outside and they do the physical aptitude test or whatever. And Deku, he gets first in everything. He's teleporting so fast. Like, bro, he shattered every test. He got infinity because in space it's only shadows. So he legit teleported the ball into outer space. And they said, huh? How we do that? He says, look at the sky. It's legit only shadows. And they were like, that makes sense. And saibot pops out and he's like, heck yeah, it makes sense. I don't know what y'all mean. But and Dark Shadow, he pops out and he's just like, yeah, of course it makes sense, my guy. And he's like, oh, another Shadow. And he says, yes, call me Shadow, but I'm not Shadow the Hedgehog. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, my guy. And they're just having a conversation like this for like 2 minutes. And Deku's just like, he walks over to Tokiyami. He's just like, I pray for our souls, my brother. He says, yep. He says, funny thing, I can make more of him. He's like, what do you mean? Do they have like a mom or something? He says, no, I can make multiple clones. And he says, oh. He's like, yeah. Yeah. And that's legit how their conversation just goes. But Deku, he got first. Kakashi in second, Bakugo in third, and Momo in fourth, and Todoroki in fifth. And Deku, he pulls his mask down, and he kisses his girlfriend on the forehead. He's like, yes. Anyhow, they go to the locker rooms, so that way they can change back into the normal school outfit. But Deku, he ain't wearing that thing to begin with. Deku said, I'm straight strapped and ready. He's wearing exactly this. Minus that mask and that head thing. So he's wearing everything minus the Onyx Emperor stuff. But yeah, he's wearing this entire outfit. But he's wearing this mask. And he just has like a hood over him. But yeah. He's just like, I stay strapped. I don't know what you mean. And same with her. She's just like, got me tripping. But yeah, that's like legit what she's wearing. But it's zipped up. Because Deku's like, nah, I ain't letting that slide. But anyway, so as they're in the locker room, Meda's like, a people. And Kaminari's like, nope, I don't want to die. I don't want to die today. I don't want to die. But, excuse my awful singing. What? I don't know. No, I don't. I have 8. She be liking brain cells. Anywho. So, Deku, he goes ahead and he now decides, you know what? I'm about to kill this man. Because he sees Mineta try and peek. Like, Mineta got this close to seeing heaven. Well, one form of it. He's now about to see the real one. Deku grabs that man by his face. Smashes that man into a wall. And then Noob pops out. He starts stomping that man out. Him and Deku just shut up. Applying pressure, bro. But oh yeah, and he does have like the time sands ability, so he can move time forward by a certain amount. Well, he can pause it for a certain amount, but only when the shadows are covering him. He can turn people into shadows, but it depends. And it technically kills them, but he won't be using that ability for now. So we now go back to the classroom. And as I was like, alright, I'm not going to be teaching you guys. He should be here in a few minutes. For now, you guys can talk or something. I don't care. And Deku, he walks over to his girlfriend. Or his girlfriend walks over to him. And she sits on his lap. And she's like, what do you want to do? He's like, I don't know. I want to play some video games. And she says, you know I do. He's like, yep. She pulls out this Switch, a small little stand, props that thing up, and they just start playing some video games. Specifically, Halo. I still have high hopes for Halo Infinite. By the way, I have played the multiplayer. It's semi-decent, I'll say that. It's semi-decent. There are a lot of bugs, but they'll probably be fixed by the time the actual game comes out. So, Deku, he's just chilling. And Deku, he's just like, I'm still beating you. And she's just like, it's because you play this game more. And he's like, no, I don't. And she says, how many hours do you have? He's like, 50. And she's like, okay, yeah, you do play less than I do. He says, which means you're bad at the game. And he says, hey. And she just goes, hey, say that again. And no hugs, no kisses for a month. And he says, I didn't say a thing. And she says, that's right. And she kisses him on the forehead. And he's just like, ah, yes. And she's just like, ha, finally killed you. He's like, you're unfair. You're unfair. But, anyway, I'm making a YouTube video. But, anyway, this is where I'm gonna end the video off, because in like 45 seconds, it'll be an hour. So, yeah. I'll probably make a part 2 when I get out of school. So expect that like around 4 or 5 o'clock. But yeah. I'm gonna see y'all on the flip side, I guess. But they hear thundering footsteps walking down the hall as they seem to stop outside of their door. Now, who's that Pokemon? Let's see. Looks like it's roughly around 7'3". Has a cape and bunny ears. Come back next time to find out who's that Pokemon.